Today, I sit down with Matt Scwanke, an American hero who served as a specialist in the United States Army during the war in Iraq. He continues to serve his fellow warfighters through his nonprofit organization based right here in Marion County. Find out more about this incredible veteran and the good work he's doing in this episode of Meet the Vets. Matt, thanks so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate your service to our country and to our community. Tell us a little bit about the beginning of your journey, why you decided to enlist.
So I chose to enlist in 2006 because at that time the war was starting to get pretty heavy, and I just felt this urgency to join.
That's awesome. So how did your family, what did your family think?
I really wasn't talking to anybody for about a week and was bouncing around from recruiter to recruiter, and just joined, and they were not really all that happy about it, and they're all in the medical field. So
both your folks are in the medical field, and they really wanted you to follow down that path, right?
Yeah, they wanted me to continue my journey in the medical field, and when I joined as a tanker, not in the medical field in the Army, they were pretty upset about it.
So after boot camp, your first assignment was where?
Was Fort Hood, and I was with 3rd ACR, and I was assigned to Apache Troop. I was a gunner on a tank there, and then after that we got sent to Kuwait, and then we were there for a little while, and then we got sent up to Iraq.
Where exactly in Iraq were you?
Just south of Mosul. We were there for a little while.
And most of that time spent in Humvee support and patrols?
We used our tanks a couple times, and then we practically in Humvees the rest of the time.
So you've come home, and you started this really great nonprofit called Outdoor Valor. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, what we do is take veterans out fishing for free, and it doesn't matter if they're active duty or if they're retired or if they're disabled. It doesn't matter if they have any particular special awards. As long as they serve honorably, we'll take them out. We fish out of Crystal River, Florida. We fish out of Ponce Inlet, Florida. And in the month of June, we fish out of the Keys.
And the really cool thing that we were talking about is that you also get to talk to them about the stresses they've encountered, and even how you yourself and some of the other folks that work with you have overcome some of that post-traumatic stress. And what an awesome contribution to our veterans and their families. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Our motto is freeing the minds of our warfighters one fish at a time, and we try to stick to that. What we'll do is we'll bring up the issues that I've had, and we'll try to build a camaraderie relationship with them if they're having any issues. But if they don't present to have any issues, then we'll leave it. If they're presenting issues, then we'll try to gently bring it up. We're not going to pressure anybody into anything.
So that's great. So not only does someone have the ability to come out fishing with you, but they can also, that kind of along that camaraderie of being able to fish with somebody, they can talk, and you guys can ask some questions. And you've been through that. You've lost guys, and you've been through that experience, and that's something that you can share with another veteran and help them deal with that stress can weigh so heavy on your heart.
Yeah.
And so that's Outdoor Valor. How do folks get in contact with you?
You can catch us on Facebook.com/Outdoor Valor or GoFundMe.com/Outdoor Valor.
So if you want to help, if you want to be a part of this thing, you guys can reach them on Facebook, even fund a trip for veterans, and help Matt and his team and his nonprofit that is locally based here.
Yeah.
It's great to have someone like you that's giving these guys the ability to talk and listen to, and have somebody that has actually gone through the experiences of that kind of stress.
Yeah, and on our trips, it's not just me. You've got one veteran and another veteran, and sometimes you got 3 or 4 veterans. And it's not just local veterans. Our veteran pool goes all the way from the southeast, all the way up to Tennessee. It's amazing where these guys are coming from just to go fishing with us.
So what a testimony. Thank you not only for serving our country, but doing so much more when you came back and really helping these other veterans that are honestly struggling, and you're helping them with their stress. You're helping them to cope with life when they come home, because the theater of war and coming home are two totally different things. So Matt, I want to say thank you on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners for all you've done for us overseas and protecting our country, but also for even maybe more importantly what you've done to heal this country and those that have served. On behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, we are grateful to have you.
Thank you.